Welcome to the Introduction to CAD and CAE. In Detailed Component Design Part 1, you'll look at various methods of fillet creation. After completing this lesson, you'll be able to determine the correct order to add fillets to a design, create constant radius fillets, and create variable radius fillets. I've opened the supplied file called Stop Block, gone to Modify Fillet, and I'm just going to place some 2mm radius fillets around the edges. Select the other edge, click OK. So that's the second of the fillets that I've added, and here's the third one, also 2mm. So what I want to look at is what the end result is where the fillets come together. I'm not overly happy with that. I think we can probably do better. So the order that you select and place the fillets is important. So let's delete those fillets. Back to Modify. And now allow the system to create the fillets. Select all the edges at the one time, constant radius, 2mm, and click OK. Now when we examine it, that's a much better solution. Back to Repeat Fillet. I want to create a rounded feature on the top of the part. I could create a sketch, but fillet works in this case as well. So I'm going to drag it in. I'm looking for kind of a minimum solution. I want to leave the maximum amount of material on the top of the part. So just dragging that down. Now it looks as if about 28.25 would be a good solution. You can see those edges have disappeared. So 28.25 was the best answer. Repeat fillet again. Selecting that edge. This time I'm going to go to variable radius. By doing that, I have two start points. I want to create a third point in the center. So using the view cube, look straight at the block. Select the point on the middle. And now I have 3 radii to put in. First one is going to be 2. Second one 15. And the third one back to 2. And click OK. So I get our variable radius fillet running around that edge. Next thing I want to do is add a fillet to the edges. Select those 3 edges, and again a 2mm radius fillet. Click OK. And the final 2 fillets are those vertical edges, and there's going to be 5mm in radius. So that adds all the fillets to the one end of the block. I've added the fillets to the other end of the block, and I want to compare the solution between the variable fillet and the 2mm radius fillet. At the other end, I added the variable radius at the end. I think this is a slightly better solution, but you can determine whether it's a better design or easier to manufacture.